Hi, welcome to my Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Today's class, we get on the floor, we stay on the floor. It's a fusion of yoga, ballet, Pilates, all fused into one little class. Please make sure you exercise within your ability. If you experience any difficulty, stop and seek a physician right away. All right, let's get started. Find a space. Get a chair. You can do this in your bed if you need to also, and then come back to me. And welcome back to my Yoga Stretch Fusion floor only class. We're gonna sit comfortably, legs crossed but not overlapping. Nice and tall, hands resting on your legs, eyes gently closed. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Find your center from your tailbone up to the top of your head, shoulders towards your back pockets, and then let the shoulders melt down. Let everything go. Leave all your stress, all your worries at the door. Inhale and exhale. Bring your hands center with your chest into Namaste. Shoulders stay down. Bring your focus to your body. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky as high as you can go. Exhale, pushing away. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, center. Inhale, forward. And open, exhale. And closing. And center. And back up again. Exhale, push away. Reverse, inhale. Exhale, center. Inhale, forward. And exhale, open. And closing. Inhale straight up and sway side to side. Lift the rib cage up and over. Inhale and exhale. Center and release. We're going to come onto our hands and knees, so making like a tabletop with your body. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can make a fist if you need to. Tuck your tailbone, or not your tailbone, tuck your elbows under and then press the crease of your elbows forward. Take a deep breath in as we go into cat pose, exhale. Inhale into cow stretch, tailbone out, chin is out. And cat. Tailbone under, chin is under, pressing your spine to the sky. Inhale into cow. Tailbone out, chin is up. Again. Moving back and forth. One fluid movement from your tailbone to your head. Warming up your spine. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time each. Into neutral. Opposite arm, opposite leg extending straight out until parallel with the floor. Coming out and holding. Pull your abdominals in and up towards your rib cage, and your hips are nice and straight. And center as much as you can. Inhale, exhale. With your leg, you're going to pulse up towards the bottom of your foot. Keep your abs in check. You can always make a fist if you need to. Inhale, exhale. Release and switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg extending straight out, parallel, hold. Inhale, exhale. And then pulse the bottom of the foot, lifting up. Keep your core in check, hip center still. Inhale and exhale. And release. Sitting back into extended child's pose. Fingers spread, pressing your hips back as you press your chest down. Arms staying off the mat. Feel it through the shoulders, through the back, through the hips. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up, we're going to go into a plank or a hover. So plank, your hands are below the shoulders. Hover, your elbows are below the shoulders. Just make sure your arms are parallel with each other. And then you're going to go toes under and then into a straight line with your hips, and then shift your heels back. Pull your abdominals in. Feel this through the core, so abs and back. Again, you can be on your hands or on your elbows. Make sure they're below your shoulders either way in that straight line. If you need to drop a knee or two, that's fine. Just make sure your hips stay nice and straight. Your tailbone doesn't pop out. Inhale. Exhale. You got this. Hold on to it. 3, 2, and lower the knees, lower the hips, lifting your chest up and out. Chin is lifted, shoulders sliding down for that stretch to the abs. Inhale, exhale. Okay, we're gonna go back up into the hover or plank, whichever you choose, so hands or elbows. This time we're going to add a twist into the obliques. So your rib cage stays in place, your legs stay in place. It's just a twist through the hips, activating your obliques. Again, you can lower a knee or two, just make sure those hips don't pop out. Stay centered. Your head stays centered too. There you go. Feel that through the obliques. 3. Stay with it. 2. And release. Lower the hips down. Lift your chest up and out. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that through the abs. Shoulders sliding down. Coming down, bring your hands right by your chest. We're going to go into the seal. So wiggle those hips out. And then press your chest to the sky. Keep your hips on the floor. Only go as far as you can. So if this is where you're at, that's fine. Lifting your chest up, shoulder blades sliding down. Inhale. Lifting the chin. Exhale. Coming down. Extended child's pose, so counter pose. Shifting your hips back, pressing your chest down. Feel it through the shoulders, back, hips. Coming back into your stomach. Bending at the knees this time if you wish. Toes are pointed. You can keep your legs on the floor if you need to. We're going to go back up into the seal. So pushing your chest and your chin to the sky. Hips stay down. And then you can have your toes pointed towards your head. And if your head and your feet can touch, more power to you. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down. And sitting back in the child's pose this time. So you're going to curl yourself into a ball, arms down by your sides. You can make a fist if you need to and stack your fist. Rest your forehead if needed. It's the counter pose for your spine. This is where you can take a break at any time you need to. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Walk yourself back out. So you're going to go into a plank position. If you need a little extra I'm gonna curl my mat up a little bit, and this will give me a little bit extra cushion for my hands, and then I'll have my hands on the end. Takes the pressure off of the wrists. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna into that plank position. Shoulders above the hands, below the hands, or cut. Get in position, hands below the shoulders, hips are straight, shift your heels back. Now from here, you're gonna come down elbows, and then back to your hand. And if you need to be on your knees, that's okay. Just make sure those hips are straight, and then you're gonna alternate lowering your elbows. So you'll switch arms. Take it as slow as you need to. It's not a race. You're gonna feel the upper body, those arms working. Again, switch arms. Let's do that one more time. Coming up, and then sitting back in extended child's pose, shifting your hips back, arms extended. Deep breath in, exhale. Bring your right arm underneath, reaching as far as you can, palm facing up. Let your shoulder and your head drop down as you shift your hips back. Feel that through the right shoulder. You're looking underneath your left arm. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and switch sides. Palm facing up, reaching as far as you can. Looking underneath your right arm, let your shoulder and your head rest. And center. Curling yourself up. Go ahead and uncurl your mat if you had it curled. And then you're going to roll on over onto your back. So you want to make sure that your elbows come down first and then all the way down to the floor. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We're gonna go into our core a little bit more, so we're still working on the back and the abs. Start with your arms crossed over, chin away from your chest. You're gonna start with 4 crunches, nice and slow though. 4, pull your abdominals towards the floor, so we're not squeezing and bunching up the muscles. The muscles are pulled down, and we're taking it slow. Let's do one more, chin away from your chest. Okay, now fingertips behind your ears, elbows are out, chin away, 4 times up. And again, pull your abdominals towards the floor as you crunch. Keep those knees in. One more. Okay, now a little farther out with our levers. So chin is still up, arms by your ears, and then you're gonna crunch, but the arms stay right by your ears. We're taking that lever further out, making it more challenging. 2 more. Should be getting shaky. That's a good thing. And down. Arms over your head, palms facing up, a little stretch the shoulders, resting to the abs. We're gonna do that same thing all over again. So cross the arms over and crunch. Chin away from your chest, but we're not pushing through the chin. We're using the abdominals, pulling down. 2 more. 1 more. Now fingertips behind your ears, elbows out, and crunch. We're not resting all the way back down. We're going right back up, but take it slow and controlled. I think it's 1 more. And then arms extended by the ears. Keep the arms by the ears as you crunch. Pull your abdominals down towards your spine. 2 more, you got it. And down. Arms down by your sides. Going into a bridge. So tuck your heels in first. Knees straight forward. You lift up into that bridge. So this bridge we're going to start with, we're not actually going underneath the arms. So we're going to go down and up with those hips.
Without resting, go right back up. Lower the hips and right back up. Using your lower back, you're going to feel this in the tush also. But you're working your erector spinae muscles. Those are the ones that run right along your spine in your lower back. These are all part of your core. And it's good to have a balance between all these muscles, so we're not just working the abs. They all connect to each other and work together. Come up and hold with this one. Keep those knees in so they're straight forward. We're going to pulse it out. So you're going to lift a little higher and down a tiny bit. Lift a little higher and down a tiny bit. Good. Keep breathing. Feel that through lower back. Tush is probably firing up, but that's okay. Now we're going to go all the way back down and up again. All the way up and down, so full range of motion. Check those knees, abs in tight. Lifting those hips up until you have that straight line coming down. Come up and hold. You got it. And pulse. Now a little movement. Push a little higher, down a little bit. Push a little higher, down a little bit. Ooh, keep it going. 2, 3 more. 3, 2, and down all the way. Bring your knees in toward your chest. Grab a hold of underneath, gently pulling in. Feel that stretch through your lower back, and then just rock nice and side to side. Should feel really good. Inhale, exhale. Release the legs a little bit, hands on your knees, and then rock side to side. Feel this in your tailbone and lower hips. Inhale, exhale. Place your feet on the floor, knees stay together, rock side to side. Get into your tailbone now. Inhale, exhale. Center, full body stretch. Extending through your toes, your fingertips, reaching as far as you can. A little bit of an ab stretch. In a second, we're going to go into our roll up and roll down. So trick is have your feet together. Legs are going to stay on the floor. Bring your arms up over your head. Inhale. Exhale. Peel yourself off the floor. You can grab your pant legs if you need to, but try not to bounce with it. And then you're going to reach as far as you can. Toes are pointed. And then slide yourself back down. Vertebra by vertebra. Up over your head. Arms back over and curl yourself up. Feet together. And reach. Okay. And this one exercise, a lot of times the pants start to shift, so you may have to pull them back up. Have a little bit of wardrobe malfunction. Go ahead and curl yourself back up. Let's do that one more time, down and then back up. And back up over. Peel yourself off the mat. And reach. Toes are pointed down. Reach as far as you can. Chin is tucked. Coming up. Good.
Go ahead and turn yourself to the front. Start with a butterfly and then rock side to side. So we're going to start stretching through those hips, hamstrings, quads. These are your powerhouse muscles. They're all connected and can affect your movement with your abdominals and your lower back. Go ahead and center, butterfly up and down. There you go. Take your right foot, bring it behind. You're going to sit back as the right knee stays down, lifting your hip up and out. If you want, you can even lower your elbows to the floor. As long as you're not straining your neck or shoulders and the knee stays down, you can go as far as you can. Inhale, feel that through the hip flexors and down into the quads. Inhale. Coming up. You're going to grab a hold of your right ankle. Left arm is lifting up and over. Feel that stretch through the obliques, through the rib cage. Should feel really good after that twist that we were doing earlier in that hover or plank. Bring your left arm out, and then you're going to open up and then up and over again. Feel that through the side and the chest. Good, release. Take your right leg, cross it over your left knee. Bring your left arm around the right leg and then turn, and then let that hip drop as you feel that through the right hip. Inhale, you can even rock it out if you wish. Exhale. As you rock it out, feel that stretch go deeper and deeper and more relaxed. Release. Come back to butterfly, up and down. Pressing those knees down as far as you can. Now left foot comes behind, hook underneath, and sit back as far as you can, lifting the hip up and out. You can lower all the way down if you wish. Just make sure we're not straining the neck or shoulders and that your left knee stays down. You can even take your left hand and kind of push underneath the hip, a little bit of a prop there. Feel it all the way down through there. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up, grab hold of your left ankle. Right arm coming up and over. Feel that down the right side through the obliques and rib cage. Bring your right arm out and then push back, open up the chest, and then lifting up and over again. Inhale, feel that in the chest a little more now. Exhale. Coming out, left leg comes around, crosses over the right knee. Right arm comes around, hooks onto the left knee. Chest is lifted as you twist. And then just rock side to side. Feel that in the left hip. Let the hip release, let it drop further. There you go. And release. Crossing your legs in front without them overlapping. So this inside foot is not underneath this leg. And then we're going to walk it out. Feel this through the hip rotators. Reaching as far as you can. If you like, you can even go into like an extended child's pose, pressing your chest down. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back. Switch your legs out. Other foot behind. Make sure we're not overlapping. And then walk it out as far as you can. Reaching out and then pressing your chest down if you get out there. Keep your hips down. Inhale. Exhale. Walking your hands back. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulder shrugs. Pressing those shoulders up as all the way as you can and then all the way down. There you go. Press all the way down and hold, and then rock your head side to side. Center, turn your head side to side. This should feel really good if you naturally tensed through the neck when you were doing the crunches. You want to get used to relaxing the neck and the shoulders when you do that, so focusing on that, but then stretching them all out just in case you did. And center. Nice and tall, tailbone centered. Eyes gently closed. Inhale and exhale. Let your heart rate slow down. Let your body just kind of melt. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Inhale, reach for the sky as high as you can go. Exhale, push away. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And exhale. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining my class. I hope you liked it. If you want notifications for my other classes, just click on that little picture of me and you'll get those notifications for free and you can participate for free. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Come back again.